what's going on, everyone? Pastor Jay, your Bible geek. Thanks for tuning into the channel. This isn't really a Bible review, but I did want to share with you my heart. I wanted to share with you why I'm always, even though I have a couple of wide margin Bibles, why I always end up coming back to this one. This is my NASB wide margin, and it's a complicated relationship. It really is, because, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to get into some details right now, but I really do like it a lot. I love this thing, but then there's moments where I just, oh, why? You know, but I really do love it. So let's get into it, and I hope you like this video. Here we go. All right, so I don't know what it is, but for some reason, the Cambridge wide margin, it's always the Bible that I go back to. As far as a wide margin Bible, it would be. And this one right here is the NASB. I don't know if I've ever done a video on it. I think I have done a video on it. But this would be the Cambridge wide margin NASB. I changed the ribbons. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what it is, but I'm always coming back to this one. It's a beautiful Bible. Cambridge really outdid themselves. The leather on this is just, I mean, it feels so good in the hands. I know that Pastor Mark Driscoll uses an ESV wide margin, and that's all he uses. You know, I've seen him for a couple of years now, and that's the Bible of his choice. And I know why. I mean, it's just amazing. And now this one, it's kind of a complicated relationship because I love it. I really love it. And the paper seems to be great, but at the same time, there's some bleed through, and that's the stuff that I don't like, especially when I'm using my Micron 005s to write notes. So I've had to, you know, it's kind of like it's a love-hate relationship. It's a complicated relationship. I love it, but then I get so mad, and it doesn't bleed through all the time, of course not. But when it does, it's just like, oh my goodness. You know, it's a beautiful Bible, ladies and gentlemen. I did add these ribbons. That was about the only thing, aside from some of the paper, that I didn't like. But it's a beautiful Bible. This is like a synthetic liner. Super soft, though. Very soft. Look. I mean, I don't know if you're going to be doing that to your Bible all the time. You know, I doubt it. But you could do that. And it's amazing. It does have perimeter stitching. The art gilding, the gold, the rose gold. I'd say like a rose gold color, or salmon under gold. Now, look at this. This is where I look smarter. All right, this one doesn't look so smart. This one looks smarter. It's a wonderful Bible, my friends. It's beautiful. If you guys are looking for a wide margin, I mean, this is awesome. And the reason I like this one so much, because the other wide margin that I have that I love so much too is the CSB. And the CSB Legacy Note-Taking Bible, that's fantastic. I love the strap. I love the leather on it. But I'm a reference guy. I really am. The paper on that Bible is phenomenal. There is no bleed through whatsoever. There's no see-through. The paper on that Bible is just amazing. So that's why I've kind of chosen that one to go along with. But no matter what, I'm always coming back to this one all the time. And even though there's bleed through, even though there's some ghosting with the kind of pens, especially when I do like black or like any dark color, there'll be some see-through. And on that CSB, there is literally no see-through or bleed-through whatsoever. But then I go back to the whole double column. I'm a reference guy, and that's what this has. This edition of the Bible, I mean, it has its double column, references down the middle, down here in the corner as well. It's got the space for note-taking, and this is what I'm a fan of. I'm still getting used to the whole single column thing. You know, I'm trying to get used to it, but I'm not. If I'm honest with you, it's kind of hard to get adjusted to that. single column. I love the wide margin on the CSB, but I prefer this layout, the classic layout. You know, double column, center column references on the side as well. It's gonna have wide margins all around. The inner margins, they're not that wide, but you still have some space that you can write, as you can see right here. You can still make your notes. They're not as wide as the outer margins, but the inner margins, they're still decent. They're still good. And so, like I said, there's sometimes there's bleed through, sometimes there's not. And I'm going to show you an example. There's some bleed through right there. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. There's some bleed through right there. Not much, but there is still some. And I'm the kind of guy that it does bug me. It gets on my nerves, and it's just like, oh, I wish there wasn't any of that. But unfortunately, I mean, there's still some. I can live with it. You know, it bugs me. Like I said, it does bug me, but I can live with it. It's fine. It's a beautiful Bible, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to share this real quick. I got this Bible about 2 years ago. I bought it off one of the Facebook groups. One of the brothers there, he was selling it, and I saw it, and I saw my chance, because the first time I ever saw this was, I believe, was by Matthew Everhart, and I really loved the way he wrote his notes and underline, highlight, and everything. So I'm like, dude, I really want one, bro. And then I was like, then you should get one, dude. And I was just like, I know, but I don't have the money, you know? And I was just like, we'll get the money and we'll look for a... I'm just kidding, guys. I wasn't talking to myself. Or maybe I was. I don't remember. Anyways, the point is that I got one, right? I got the Bible that I always wanted. And then when the Schuyler came out with their wide margin, that thing is a beast. Now, that thing basically has almost everything that I want in it, except it's a little too fat. It's a little too bulky, man. That's why I'm always coming back to this one, because this one has a little bit of everything that I could want in a Bible. That's the Cambridge wide margin, ladies and gentlemen. So, I just wanted to show you guys just a little bit of why I like this Bible. It has maps. I don't use it that much, the maps, to be honest with you, but the paper quality on the maps it's fantastic. You'll also get some journaling paper in the back, so you can write some. I've used some, which I won't show you because I have some personal notes. But you do get quite a bit of journaling paper, so you can write your notes and stuff like that. Look at that. This is a fantastic Bible, man. This is not a Bible review. It was just me ranting about why I love this Bible. So, yeah. So, do you have one of these? Do you have a Cambridge wide margin? ESV maybe? NASB? NIV? New King James? I don't know. If you do, comment down below and tell me, why do you like it so much? What is it about it that you love it? I personally, I love this thing. It's thin. Gorgeous leather. Honestly, gorgeous leather. I like to write my notes in this one, man. And right now I'm going through the letter to the Romans, and so for the church that I pastor, that's what I'm teaching out of. And I mean, it's my faithful NASB, and I really love it. I've had it for 2 years, I think, already, like I said earlier, and I really do love it a lot. So if you have one of these, let me know which one. And how is it going? How long have you had it for, right? If you have it and you're looking into investing into a wide margin Bible, maybe perhaps because you want to pass it down later on to one of your children, then hey, I highly recommend the wide margin from Cambridge. If you want something that, I mean, this is going to be something that you're going to take everywhere, of course, right? If that's what you're looking for. If you want something that's going to basically just stay at home, then I highly, number one, recommend the Schuyler wide margin, whatever edition. Oh, I think they only have the NASB and the ESV right now. So if that's the translations that you want, Schuyler has these amazing looking ones, ladies and gentlemen. They do. I mean, that is the best wide margin for stay at home, or if it's going to be staying at church. But For an everywhere, take everywhere Bible, you can't go wrong with a Cambridge wide margin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the video. I want to just rant a little bit. I already spent a little too much of your time. I'm sorry about that, but I hope you had a great one. And if you like this video, you want to know more about this one or the Skyner, you want an individual video of that one itself, let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll be more than happy to make a video about that. God bless you, take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Let's go!